I was 18 years old when I went down to Dublin with a fistful of money and a carload of dreams. Take your time, said me father, stop rushing like hell. Remember all is not what it seems to be. For those fellows would catch you for the coats on your back, or the watch that you got from your mother. So take care, me young bucko, and mind yourself well, and will you give this wee note to me brother? At the time Uncle Benji was a policeman in Brooklyn. Me father, the youngest, looked after the farm, when a phone call from America said send the lads over. The old fella said shoot, it wouldn't do any harm. For I spend my life working this dirty old ground for a few pints of porter and the smell of a pound. And maybe there's something you'll learn, or you'll see, and you can bring it back home. Make it easy on me. So I landed at Kennedy in a big yellow taxi, carried me and me bags through the streets and the rain. Well, me poor heart was thumping around with excitement. I hardly even heard what the driver was saying. We came in the short pathway to the flatlands in Brooklyn, to my uncle's apartment on the East 53rd. I was feeling so happy, I was humming his song. I sang, you're as free as a bird. Well, the short in the story, what I found out that day was that Benji got shot down in an uptown foray. And while I was flying my way to New York, for Benji was lying in a cold city morgue. Well, I phoned up the old fella, told him the news. I could tell he could hardly stand up in his shoes, and he wept as he told me, go ahead with the plan, and not to forget, be a proud Irishman. So I went up to Nellie's beside Fordham Road. I started to learn about lifting the load. But the heaviest thing that I carried that year was a bittersweet thought of my hometown so dear. I went home that December 'cause the old fella died, and to borrow the money from a fill on the sides, and all the bright flowers and brass couldn't hide the poor wasted face of me father. I sold up the old farmyard for what it was worth. Into my bag stuck a handful of earth. Then I boarded a train and I caught me a plane. I found myself back in the US again. It's been 22 years since I set foot in Dublin. Me kids know to use the correct knife and fork, but I'll never forget the green grass and the rivers as I keep law and order on the streets of New York. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.